Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and today I'm back for another Hypixel SkyBlock tutorial, and man is this a good one. Coins. They are used for basically everything in this game, including buying gear, skipping progression, Scylla, whatever. But that being said, getting coins is quite difficult when done actively. That is why today I am going to talk about 9 passive money-making methods in Hypixel Skyblock. These are methods that require little to no time investment whatsoever per day, and they will award you with a ton of coins if you know how to leverage them properly. That being said, before we start the tutorial, if you are going to use, for example, one of these guys, if you're going to use one of these tips, that being anything to do with booster cookies, bits, whatever, if you're going to buy any from the Hypixel Store, then you should use code ThirtyVirus because it'll help me out and it doesn't cost any extra to use. So yeah, use code ThirtyVirus in the Hypixel Store. Helps me out a lot. But anyways, let's get on with the tutorial. This first one's probably the most obvious of all of the, quote, passive money-making methods. If you head over to Elizabeth in the community shop, you can purchase accountant profile upgrades. I would suggest you max out minion slots before you do this, but if you already have minion slots maxed out, there is coin allowance, which gives you 50,000 coins per day so long as you log in, which is not a lot. It's only 50,000 coins, but it's something. And I'm sorting these methods from the least profit to the most profit. That is the least profit, but it's free, so why not do it? It just takes a little bit of time to wait until the upgrades happen. But yeah, there you go, 50,000 coins a day. The second most profitable is a little bit more complicated. So Cat is an NPC in the hub that allows you to upgrade pets. As you can see, I have a wolf pet epic in this, and the strategy is quite simple. There is a high demand for certain pets that are legendary, whereas the epic versions are easily available on the auction house, including the wolf. So if I were to look up wolf, sort by epic, lowest bin, level 16 wolf, 500,000 coins. I actually got a level 1 epic wolf for about 200,000 coins. That said, once you have it, you can upgrade it at Cat using, I believe it's 250,000 coins and some enchanted bones, whatever. Wait until the time goes up to, I think it was like 6 days, whatever. Wait until she's done, and then you could resell it. You can flip it in the auction house as a legendary wolf. So if I were to switch here, legendary wolf goes for 1.9 mil, 2.2 mil, depends on the day. Now, this doesn't profit a whole lot, and with most pets, it won't profit. So make sure you're paying attention. I believe the ones that I saw that work the best is wolf and a wither skeleton pet, surprisingly. So yeah, there's other pets in the game. I would suggest testing them out, checking the prices, checking the upgrade costs. That said, it's only going to profit about 55,000 coins a day in the case of the wolf, so not really all that worth it, but it is passive. It takes like 3 seconds to, you know, buy a pet, buy the materials, throw it in Cat, forget about it for a week, take it, resell. Easy. Okay, this next one's one of my favorites. So speaking of community shop Elizabeth booster cookies, use code ThirtyVirus if you're going to buy them yourself, but you don't have to. Let's say you purchase a booster cookie from the bazaar. They cost around 3 million coins at the moment. If I were to buy a cookie and consume it, like so, boom. There you go. I just got 4 days of cookie buff as well as a ton of bits. I am the statesperson fame rank, and you obtain fame rank by either purchasing gems or cookies, or by purchasing cookies in the bazaar, but you get a lot less. When you are senator rank, or when you are statesperson rank, sorry, senator's the next one, then you get a 2.04 times bits multiplier. This is something that will take a long time to build up. It will take a lot of investment, but as you can see, per cookie I get 9,792 bits per cookie. So what does that mean? Well, if I purchase the cookie and then I consume it, I will acquire bits slowly as I play. Now, how does this turn into a passive money-making method? Well, you could either A, play the game and get the bits, or B, AFK and still get the bits. And then once you've acquired the bits, you can spend them in the community shop, and then you can purchase these items here: heat core, god potion, cat flower, kismet feather, whatever. and then resell them on the auction house for a profit. Now, the thing is, it depends on the market. It changes constantly. You don't really know at any given time without a lot of testing what the best profit item is. That is why there's actually a pretty convenient thing here that I'm about to show you. If you go to discord.gg/30virus, in my Discord, in the SkyBlock bot commands chat, we have a bot called SkyHelper. So if I were to type in here /bits, click on it, and then it will show you at this very moment which item, when resold in the auction house, yields the most coin per bit. At the moment, number one is Hyper Catalyst Upgrade for 463 coins per bit. They cost 300 bits and yield 139,000. Now, if I were to do some simple math right now, 463.3 coins per bit, and then we go back into Minecraft and then we check back with that number. Here we go, 9,792 bits per cookie, 9792. That means that I profit 4.54 million coins from selling nothing but Hyper Catalyst upgrades to the auction house, spending my bits. That being said, you can purchase a booster cookie for 3 mil. I get back 4.54 mil. So I profit 1.5 million coins in about 4 days. So yields about 385,000 coins per day. Not bad. That said, it does take a while to, you know, actually get your fame rank up. Again, if you're not opposed to buying coins, or buying cookies, I should say, in the Hypixel Store, that's a quick way to get it up. But you can slowly get fame rank just by obtaining bits the old-fashioned way without spending money in the real world. This next one is so underutilized that it blows my freaking mind. So if we go to the Crimson Isle, to the Forbidden Skull, there is a hole in the wall somewhere over here. I believe it is right here. There it is. And if we walk to the back of this cave, you will see a spider. Okay, so this is a little mini quest that you can do once per day. If you bring to this spider a friend, another player that's not wearing armor, the spider will eat that friend, and you will be awarded with an item called Chime. So Chime is quite good, actually. Chime is basically a pet candy that doesn't change it. There's no limit. It doesn't change the lore so that people don't freak out because it's 3 out of 10 pet candy pet. No, it just gives you free pet XP, no questions asked, no strings attached. And right now it's about 500,000 coins. When I wrote the script for this video, it's 600,000 coins per. If you were to bring a friend to this cave and each feed yourselves, feed your friends to the spider, you both get an item. So that's like 1.2 mil, even more than cookies. So yeah, make sure to take advantage of Chime, bro. It's just so underutilized. So few people actually do it, probably because you need to bring a friend. No offense. The next one, again, should be obvious, and that is the bank. So in the bank, you can actually upgrade your account from the starter account to gold, deluxe, I can't read that one, super, premier, luxurious, palatial, whatever. Each account yields more interest. So the highest I would recommend realistically that you go is the premier account, which yields a max interest of 500,000 coins every 31 hours. That comes down to about 387,000 coins per day. That said, it costs a lot of money. It costs about, I don't know, like 60-ish million, 65 million coins, depending on the cost of gold blocks. I did the math when I wrote the script. It takes 254 days of interest to actually pay itself off, this premier account upgrade. Obviously, there's other benefits to having a high bank balance, a high bank account. You could store more coins. That, you know, you don't need it though, because if you really needed to store coins, you could just go to the bazaar and set up a buy order for enchanted diamond blocks for 100,000 coins each. and then you'll store your coins in there. No one's ever going to sell you enchanted diamond blocks for 100,000 coins because they NPC to 200,000 coins. So you can just store a ton of coins in Bazaar. That's a bonus suggestion for you, but it's not making money, it's just storing money. But if you wanted to go crazy with the bank upgrades and then get palatial like I did, then you will get 1.5 million coins per day of bank interest, but you'll have to spend so much freaking money that you... Oh, and by the way, it's about 1.16 million coins per day because it's 1.5 million coins every 31 hours. This upgrade, including all the ones before it, would take 372 days to pay itself off. Now, I'm a sweat in SkyBlock. Playing this game is basically my job. So, of course, it makes sense for me to get the maxed out bank account because I can bet that a year after I get that upgrade, I'd still be playing the game. Now, I don't remember when the museum upgrade came out, or the museum update, but it's probably at least been 6 months, if not longer. So I'm already more than halfway of the way for this upgrade to pay for itself. So it is worth it for me, but it probably won't be worth for most people. Okay, I'm just going to make a passing reference to craft flipping. So technically, auction house flipping could be considered a passive money-making method. I literally saw a video today talking about how in a future update, Bazaar is going to get enchantment books of varying levels. So this might become a Bazaar flip and or might die. That said, you can craft together lower tier enchantment books into higher tier ones and resell. But since they are going to be moved to Bazaar, I guess I could just count all of this as Bazaar flipping. But it's not as passive as any of the other methods in this game to get passive money making. So it's arguable whether or not it's actually passive. But, you know, flipping is a great money-making method in general. If you want to figure out how to do Bazaar flipping, I'm going to leave a card in the top right. It is great. Would recommend. And, you know, you could set up some extremely large buy orders for items that have a lot of volume. For example, redstone. Let's say for some reason you want it. Okay, that's not a good example. It's only 0.1 coin profit. Let's see if I can find a decent profit here. There we go. Let's say I made a buy order of 71,000 potatoes, right? It's going to take like, I don't know how long. It'll take some time for that order to fill. And then you make a sell offer for 3.5 million coins for all of those potatoes you just bought. Technically, you profit 1.2 coin per potato times 70-something thousand. It will take a while for those orders to fill. So technically, it is a passive method, but it is the least passive of all the methods in this video. But I want to give a shout out to flipping because it's pretty good. Would recommend, but I wouldn't blame you for skipping it. This next passive method is quite new. I discovered this one 2 days ago. Obviously, we all know that minions is the most obvious passive money-making method in the game, but you can take minions to the freaking maximum if you were to take advantage of this strategy right here. I'm using slime minions tier 11 with a plasma bucket, enchanted hopper, corrupt soil, and flycatcher. The most important detail is the corrupt soil and the enchanted hopper, and the fact that it's a slime minion and it has to be a combat minion or a mob minion. That said, this is crazy. This is insane. I am making 12.5 million coins per day right now from this setup. And, you know, if you were to just run the traditional snow minions with diamond spreading, you'll get maybe 2 million coins a day with 31 slots. But this setup right now is absolutely ridiculous. Is it possible that it's going to get nerfed by the admins? Absolutely. For right now, it hasn't been, though. And if by the time you watch this video, it has been nerfed, and the only way that I guess you can check if it's been nerfed is to look at the sulfur NPC sell price. So if I were to take one... Right now, the NPC sell price for sulfur is 10 coins. If that changes in the future, you know the admins nerfed it. But if it's still 10, go freaking nuts, bro. 12.5 million coins a day from minions. It doesn't even sell to the Bazaar. You're not picking up any items. You're literally just grabbing coins from a hopper. Like, if I wanted to right now, I'm not going to, but if I wanted to, I can click on the hopper and have 650,000 coins per minion. Absolutely redonkulous. You can let that go for months. You don't even have to log in. You literally just let it sit offline. And there are some AFK-able methods that allegedly make 40 million plus a day, but I don't know the exacts about that one. So I guess stay tuned for my stream highlight episodes. I will be making a video about that soon. If you're watching in the future, it might be out already. But that has a very high chance of being nerfed. But yeah, that's definitely the best passive method so far. 12.5 million coins a day. And that brings me to the last passive money-making method in Hypixel SkyBlock, and that is the Forge in Dwarven Mines. So the Forge is quite good. It basically allows you to craft a bunch of items that pertain to mining. So let's say I click on this guy. I've unlocked all the Forge slots because I'm a high Heart of the Mountain level. Now here's the cool thing. This is technically a flip, but it will take many hours to do the flip. So the way this works is you can refine ores, you can craft items, you bring raw materials to the forge, begin the forge process. This guy will work on it, and you can forge up to 5 items at the same time. And then once you obtain the item, you can flip it on the auction house for a profit. Now, this brings me back to discord.gg/30virus and the Sky Helper bot. So instead of /bits, we can do /forge profits. There we go. It took a long time to load. Anyways, Sky Helper has a feature that if you do /forge profits, then it will show you which items have the most profit when you craft them in the forge. So, for example, if I were to give the forge the materials for a blue cheese goblin omelet, it will cost 90 million coins in order to actually put the materials in there. You'll profit 10.57 million with the flip, which yields 530,000 coins per day. Now, here's where things get kind of insane. Let's say I did this 5 times. Now, obviously, the highest margin profit would be with like titanium drill, but that's going to take way too long to sell. Probably most of these items would take way too long to sell, except for the perfect gemstone. So like a perfect topaz gemstone, that'll probably move somewhat faster. But yeah, it is quite insane. But let's use as a theoretical the blue cheese goblin omelet example. So using that, oh, that's profit per hour, not day. Damn. So the profit per hour is 528k. So times 5, you'd be profiting 2.6 million coins an hour. Let's try this again. Forge profits. And you can also click next. So now we got Devon's armor. I did the math when I was writing the script with chestplated Devon. 2.7 million coins profit total. 119,000 coin profit per hour. Times 5, because there's 5 slots. So I'd probably, the second or third page of Forge Profits is probably where you should be aiming to go, just because it's higher movement. I would pay attention to recent sales. If something has really low sales, it's going to take a long time for these items to sell. Devon armor has a lot of movement right now. The talismans have decent movement, not the greatest. Yeah, again, Devon armor has a lot of movement. Drill engines have a decent movement as well. But yeah, so I would take full advantage of this system. Having 5 different forgers working for you at the same time, you can make tons of coins. Using the math that, oh yeah, so 2.6 million coins an hour if you were to do the goblin egg thing, which isn't really a fair thing to say because it takes a long time to sell, but theoretically that is 64 million coins an hour. But let's just use the math that I wrote down in the script using Devon chest plates. Oh yeah, so with Devon chest plates, it's like 3.7 million coin profit over 23 hours. So that's like 18.5 million coins per day with 5 slots. But there's one last thing that I forgot to mention. If you go to Heart of the Mountain, there's actually Quick Forge. So if you max out Quick Forge, everything is 30% faster, which means theoretically, using that Devon chestplate example, I would be making 27.6 million coins per day. That's freaking crazy. So if you play your cards right between all of these money-making methods with minimum, I would say like 5-minute commitment per day, you could be making 50 million coins per day for 5 minutes of your time. That's 10 million coins a minute for 5 minutes of effort. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. So if you found this useful, please leave a like on the video. And again, use code 30virus if you are to buy any coins whatsoever. And yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. You can pretty much make 50 million coins a day in total between all these methods by doing literally nothing. Just log in. It's basically like collecting your minions. That's it. That's ridiculous. You'd be able to afford a Hyperion within what? Like 20 days? That's insane. But yeah, I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys later.